to the Mex Mundo kitchen. Not everything is about cooking and baking in a kitchen. It's also about cleaning, and we may not like it all the time. It can be therapeutic, but not always. And I think one of the most annoying things to clean in a kitchen is the oven. I belong to a lot of cooking groups. I like looking at recipes. I like looking at tips because we always learn new things. But one of the posts, which is non-food related, that I see so often is, my oven is a mess. How can I clean it? Any product tips, any natural remedies? Please help me. So I started thinking, okay, we usually don't trash our oven too much, but it has happened because sometimes you're just too tired to clean. And my husband and I both cook a lot, so we decided to cook a lot of fatty foods for a whole week and really be careless, not clean. Just really let it get as dirty as possible. Here you can see. We have two ovens in our kitchen. This one we take good care of. As you can see, it's nice and clean. But this one we decided to show you guys what happens if you don't clean the oven and how you can clean it with things that you have at home. Very easy, very cheap. And it's a lifesaver so that you can have a nice looking oven again. The ingredients you need to prepare the paste for the oven cleaning are 50 milliliters of white vinegar. The equivalent is 1/4 cup. 200 grams of baking soda. The equivalent is 3/4 cup. For the steam, you're going to need 400 milliliters of water. The equivalent is 2 cups. 400 milliliters of white vinegar. The equivalent is 2 cups. Okay, so before we get started with the whole process of cleaning the oven, there are some things you need besides the cleaning ingredients. You're going to need some gloves. You're going to need a bowl and a whisk. This is optional. If you don't have a brush, it's okay. You can just use the sponge. The sponge is necessary. That one's not optional. You're going to need a thin cleaning cloth to wipe off anything dirty once we're done cleaning. And you're going to need an oven-proof container. We're going to put very hot water in it, so it has to be oven-proof. Later you're going to see what we're going to do with this guy. And basically what we do is, to make the paste in a bowl, we're going to put our baking soda and our vinegar, and we're just going to whisk it to make a nice smooth paste. And that's it. That's how easy this is. Okay, so I already started cleaning a bit of the oven, but let me show you guys basically what we have to do. I grabbed the big bowl, remembering how much we usually make when I clean the oven fully. This time I made a smaller portion, which would be fine for a very small oven, because my intention is to just clean half of the oven and leave the other half just as dirty as it is, so that you guys can see the difference. It is really dirty. It's not painted or anything. I can, like, nothing is coming off if I scratch with the nails or if I press my fingers on it, just so you see that there's no cheating. And well, basically what you do is, either with the brush or with the sponge, you're going to grab some of the paste. You can make more if needed, and you're just going to brush it on your oven, on all the parts you want to clean. You just brush it all over your oven, and make sure to cover everything, including the glass door, anything you want cleaning in your oven, and coat it fully with the paste. Make as much more as you need, and then we can go on with the next part. Okay, so we are done massaging all this cream into the part of the oven I told you guys we were going to clean, just half of it. This is the oven-proof container I'm using. So in here what I put was 2 cups of boiling hot water and 2 cups of white vinegar. What we're going to do is we're going to create steam in our oven, so that, like this, everything loosens up, and all this stuff, the paste that we put on, helps the cleaning process much better. So we're going to steam our oven, and what we're going to do is, you turn your oven on at 100 degrees Celsius or 210 degrees Fahrenheit, and you're going to run your oven for 40 minutes. Once the 40 minutes are done, you're going to let your oven cool down a bit, not fully. You just want to make sure that you don't burn yourself, because then the elbow grease comes in. You're going to need my muscles to do all the work. And basically that's it for now. Okay, so all the heat process for the oven and the cooling down has started. Now what we're going to do is, with our sponge with the rough side, we're going to scrub all the paste off, clean it off, and also scrub on all the stains that are in the oven to get them off. You're going to have to use a lot of elbow grease in this part. And if you have too much paste on your sponge, all you do is put it in a bowl with water and just rinse it out there. And then you keep going with the scrubbing. Okay, so we are done. You can see both sides, the difference. That was the intention of only cleaning one side. To be honest, I'm dreading cleaning the other side. We did the whole letting it burn in because that's what we see in the posts on Facebook and on Instagram and on other social media places. People who have let their ovens really burn in. Usually if you just clean your oven after doing something, or maybe you let it burn in once but then you're cautious the next time you're cooking, stuff comes out easier. But if you let it burn in for several times, it's really hard to get the stuff off. But if you do the vinegar with the baking soda and the steam, it works wonderful. It will help. It's just a lot of effort, a lot of work. You're going to be exhausted, but you just have to be patient. I mean, in the end, it's kind of like a punishment. We let the oven get dirty, so we have to pay for it. Just have a coffee there and chocolate and anything you need to energize yourself, but like that, you can see it's very noticeable. I had to take the oven door off because otherwise it's in the way of cleaning. So you just can, if it's possible in your oven, just check the instruction manual how to do it. Otherwise you're going to have to be like really bending over, and that makes it even harder. If you take the oven door off, it helps big time. I hope this video is useful for you guys. It does work. Here's the proof. It's just a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie and say, oh, it's really easy, it's a breeze. I'll tell it how it is. It's a lot of work, but it works. And I'll see you guys in the next video.